So today in this video I will be drawing some of the characters, to be specific, some devils from the Chainsaw Man series. I hope you enjoy the video. Starting with some big guns, if you know what I mean, I will be drawing first the Gun Devil. The Gun Devil is the devil responsible for the backstory of Aki and is made from the combined fear of the guns. To be specific, this fear comes from USA, which I'm not surprised. I mean, just go to one of their schools. You will understand what I'm saying right now. Anyways, while drawing the Gun Devil, I started with the head, which was a little bit difficult to align the gun mounted on the top, but not that difficult. Then I made the open rib cage, the bottom, the part of the abdomen, which was like a closed mouth of some sort of shark, I guess. Then the floating ammunition. These parts were not difficult, but I really got bored because the repetition of the pattern. Same goes for the amount of the skulls in the chest, which were buried. Again, not difficult, but just a bit too boring because I need to repeat a pattern. Then came the difficult part. The actual difficult part in entire draw of was the arms. I already don't like the arms, but in this case it was even more because the entire arms were made of the guns. So not only I will say admit that I screw up the proportions of the arm, to be specific the left arm, but I also skip some of the guns. And because the rifle ends of the arms make the fingers, it looks like it is missing some fingers or thumbs in this case. Anyway, this is the final product and I hope you will forgive me. It is not that bad at the end, but I can do better than this, I will admit. Next, I decided to draw the Chainsaw Man himself, the Chainsaw Devil. To be specific, the one in which he has 4 arms and a scarf and a weird night dress. I will say that I mess up. I mean, there is no need to say that I actually messed up with the camera angle, but now I hope you can see it properly. I'm not going to redraw it. It was rather tedious and was rather difficult. The difficult part was to do number 1. The pose which I chose was rather dynamic, and I already am quite bad when it comes to dynamic poses. 2. The anatomy of the arms. I was actually struggling with the anatomy of arms. 3. The amount of chainsaw. The chainsaw goes all throughout the length of the body and it is rather long. In this one, I need to compress the size of the chainsaw, so yeah, it was quite disappointing to do small chainsaws than it actually should have been. And lastly, the difficult part. The actually difficult part was the legs, because by God, Dolly, the legs were rather difficult to do. The armor, the anatomy, the poses, and I make them a little bit more chubby than I need to be. Also, the scarf was not as good as I wanted it to be, but anyway, this is the final result and I hope you like it. Lastly, I decided to end this video in a bit of a romantic context by drawing the razor. Yes, I know it will bring some scars out of you and the pain out of you after watching the Chainsaw Man the movie, but what can I say? This is the character of Razor after all. Our entire purpose was to just bring a bit more of an emotional damage to the viewers. Fujimoto, I hate you. Anyways, while drawing the character of Razor, I accidentally flattened her assets on the top, but I guess I compensated that with the amount of assets which I gave her in the bottom. I mean, it's not that bad. Then comes the arms, and I will say that I mess up with the palms. The palm, I messed up the palm, but the remaining of the arm, the detailing in that, I will say it is not that bad. I mean, you can forgive me for that. As for the head, I don't know why, but it quite reminds me of that weird rocket thing in the Mario, if you know what I mean. Then I draw the rest of the body. The legs were easy, the arm was easy, the palm was, I messed up with the palm like I told you. And then comes the tedious part, the amount of dynamite strip. That strip of dynamite was rather tedious to draw, but this is the final result of the entire process. I am rather satisfied with that, I will say. I hope you enjoyed the video till the end, and if I gave you some emotional damage, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But anyways, please subscribe to this video and, thanks for watching and sticking till the end. Bye.